you the best of luck, sir. Get back up there. Get ready to do it. Could be one more team. Let's find out on the other side.
All right, there it is. Shifty said, look, we brought Hisoka on for a reason, and that reason is to close out. We've been talking all qualifiers low. Matter of fact, taking a step back even further, since this team formed, that Hisoka was brought on not only to IGL, but to be the closer. There has been no moment in time, you can disregard all the online tournaments, despite their impressive record ever. There's only one map that they need to close out now that matters, and that's whatever map they end up closing out here. And it could be this very one, the first team to pass the 150-point threshold, Dandro. They said it best, right? Yeah, they've had their
the match point, they win the one that matters. It feels like that's what today is. But what kind of stuck out to me in that game was that he said it best. They came online. That was the Falcons we saw yesterday. That is the Falcons that we have come to expect. And I think when they come in with that aggression, they understand how they want to play. It is time to close out the event.
Yeah, and you know what? That you say that, I love that they came online. I was really looking at Hisoka, right? He was that player that was getting taken down first, right? And even we saw in that last game there was Omit EU that actually pop off at that gas station. Hisoka went down, but who saved the day? Shifty, Biffle, and Enkyo, although I have to give him his flowers because he was able to get away, and Omit EU did stay alive longer, but it's plays like that Shifty and Biffle keep saving the day.
Sometimes the best play is to just run away. Sometimes the best play is just to camp it out like this right out in the audience out there. Look, the Rascade, you can go ahead and pick that one up. And, I don't know if anybody plays like the rat on this desk. I know we all like to fly and fry, but sometimes, like I said, running away is the play. Sometimes camping it up like a rat is also the strategy. This was game number 6. The Falcons end up taking it. Hisoka coming in the form, that is the big talking point here, because again, he is the closer. The pressure is on that man, Gio.
Yeah.
Hisoka is one player, in my opinion, who can take that pressure and not be affected by the fact. I think it elevates him.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, we've spoken about how there's been a few games today where he's been taken down a little early, and it's proven to be a big Achilles heel for this team. But you have a game like this where he was able to show up, and you see exactly what that power the Falcons can have and what they can do with it.
And when we talk about a team that's on their heels, though, right? Who could challenge Hisoka? Who can reach 150 points outside the Falcons who's already there?
Yeah, look, it's community, right? We're talking about how Falcons, they're the first team, they passed the match point threshold. If they win this next game, that's it, they're the champions. But here's the big thing that you have to be concerned about, is this is potentially going to be the last opportunity for them to be the only match point threshold team, because less than 18 points away are community. And when you have a look at some of the statistics they've been putting up, Donnie sat on 32 eliminations, Scummins sat on 31 eliminations. These are not small numbers. And so it's very, very possible that if Falcons don't win this next map, that team will be joining them in the match point threshold, and then it's just as much their likelihood as being able to win the championship as Falcons. I just want to say a quick note that community, 27 eliminations I saw before that game between Donnie, Scummins, and Rational was sitting at 7. Both of them collectively as a duo literally are destroying everything.
Destroying indeed, and now will they be able, though, to catch up? That's the question, and now the true question is this. Team Falcons, as you see there, they are on match point. This is their tournament to win. This is also their tournament to lose. Which one? Which side do they want to be on? Will this end in game number 7? Will we go to game number 20? Dandro, the risk is, right, if they don't win here, more teams are looking to join them past the 150-point threshold. Gio just mentioned community. That's probably going to be the next team in line.
That is exactly the thing that we are worried about if you are Team Falcons, is that you don't clutch up this game. And normally this squad, they got a 3 or 4 game buffer till anyone else joins them. Well, here today, they have so many squads that are nipping at their heels that could come on and start to join them. Because reminder, folks, it doesn't really matter what your points were. If you just beat that team to win the game, you are the champion. And at that moment, moment the rest of the scoreboard locks up. So we have $300,000 that is going to that first place team. We have $160,000 for that second place team. So yeah, even if you don't close out the tournament, it's still important that you have those points. Because let's remind you, folks, $160,000 divided across those 3 players is still more than the winners of last year. Okay, so I know there's a lot of this, like everybody's playing for second.
Yes.
Brother, I'm okay playing for second. 2023.
All right, well, who's playing for second? Who's playing for first? Let's look at our standings heading into what could be the final game of the World Series Warzone 2024. Team Falcons in red because they have surpassed 150. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, the points doesn't matter anymore for Team Falcons. They've done their job. Now it's all about the victory. They can win a game with one elimination, and they're taking home $300,000 and lifting that trophy. The COD Unity in second at 132.4, most likely reaching that in the very next game. You go down the list, plenty of other teams looking to reach that mark. These teams, though, on this page, 11 through 20 of Dream, are struggling. They need to step it up because there's going to be more teams waiting to get the trophy.
Yeah, even across the point margin, though, on the second page, you see 86.6, even doubling it up. So even just trickling on down from 60 to 80, just about 20 points there, these teams definitely need to start picking up eliminations, maybe even early games, just figure out a way to just get those kills, but also get the places set up.
And now, Gio brings up the question. What do you do to shut Falcons down? We talked about potentially, it's a nasty word, but griefing, right? In this case, I think it would be okay because you're shutting down a team that very well could be taking on the championship. But if you do that, you're also potentially a martyr, right? Putting you at risk of being eliminated earlier than you would want, maybe placing outside top 20, which is where you make the money. Maybe you're missing out on thousands and thousands of dollars comparative to the next placing. How do you shut the Falcons down?
That's the thing. Being a martyr is great to get 300 grand out of it, but it is the risk that comes with it. I mean, I think it feels like we're kind of beating a dead horse here, bringing this up constantly today, but it's a very valid point, and that is so far what has worked today has been targeting that IGL. You know, and even when we had that listening a couple of games ago, we actually heard the sort of barren wasteland that was their comms when they lost the IGL. Now, I'm sure over the course of the games of today, when they have had those moments, they've been able to adapt in that situation because it wasn't a problem they had to face yesterday. So they will have had to have done that today. But I think that that's probably going to be something that people are going to be really focusing on because we will be able to have seen the difference between what happens when he is in the late game and when he isn't in the late game.
I think what we got to bring up, though, it was just as close as Monday, where we saw 8 teams in the tournament decide to do exactly what you mentioned. They said, hey, none of us can win anymore. Listen, everybody drop on the Falcons. And what happened? Y'all suck and you got slayed. Power with double-digit kills, even more money than they somehow had before. And they still were able to close the tournament on out. So sure, I guess if you want to try and land on the Falcons to get a cool Twitter clip, farm your impressions, great, but it's not going to help you in winning this tournament.
The thing is we've been asking that question since this team formed. And we've been asking that question for the 30-plus tournaments they've won as a roster, and we still have yet to find an answer. Let's talk about what Falcons, really what's at stake for Falcons at the moment. Not only lifting that trophy once again, which would be the second global final championship for 2 of those members, right? We're talking, of course, Shifty and Biffle. Hisoka would be also lifting that trophy as well, in combination with his other wins that he's had, including EWC, which is tremendous. Now, Biffle and Shifty also have those wins. So Dynasty talk has been a big conversation. Will they be a Dynasty team? And I think undeniably you would have to say yes. But then, once they do finally reach that dynasty status, then you have one of the members looking to retire while he's at the top, which is Biffle, right there. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because it's like you have this tremendous story that's forming, and it could all come to a close in this very next game.
Can I just say, though, and especially in the COD community, these pro players that go out, some don't go out the way that they want to. And if you're Biffle, you're on top, and you just have that legacy, you could just secure you're going out as being the best. I think why not, right? Like it's not easy to do that and to go out in a way that you want to. And if Biffle has control of it, and he's like, you know what, I'm already at the top. Let's just go out now and go have some fun with friends, jump in the pool with Repulse. Like, let's go.
Hey, man, we're talking about having fun with Repulse. Repulse had a chance to sit down with the entirety of the Falcons roster and play a little POI guesser. Let's see who's the best.
Alright guys, today we'll be doing POI GeoGuessr with the Falcons. So boys, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you guys a place on the map and you gotta tell me which location it is, alright? It's not gonna be easy. No questions?
I'll go.
Alright, let's do it, man. Okay, I'm gonna show you the picture. It's gonna slowly zoom out, so try to answer as fast as you can.
Oh, that's Hadika Farm, the tent. No?
Okay, 1 point for Soka. How you got that so fast was insane. Hadika Farm, alright? Ready for the next one?
Yep. That's right by fire station. No, is that? No, that's not my fire station. That's Brax's spot. Oh, that is Brax's spot. Oh, my God.
You guys never really go there, but you give it to D. I'll give it to D. He said Braxton's spot.
That's Pop, no? Pop? That's gotta be Pop. That's gotta be Pop. What is that? Oh, Rollins, bruh. Old Town.
Nobody know that.
I know this. How you know that? Brother. Oh, that's is that Millie? Millie, yeah.
They're all tied up one. Ready, boys?
That's Millie. The ruin area. Oh, that's by the oh my God, that's by the high rise, no? That's the little train station. Oh, that's Seaport.
No, we got this one.
I think it's marvelous. Here you go. Pop. No, that's the train. No, that's the desert, man.
He should have got that. That was good. That was good. Every single time.
You know we're really good. Downtown. What is that? It's a piece of metal. A cash register? Oh no. Superstar. The cranes. Cargo.
Okay. What is that? What's the score? 2-2-1. 2-2-1? All right, you're gonna have to step it up.
It has to be Pablo. Pop. How do we all know that one? Pop crane.
You said that first, yes?
Man, we all know that first.
Alright, boys, that was the last one. Pop-Up did not come out.
But we landed here, though.
It looks like Soka was shutting time.
Yeah, just shut that, bro.
Alright guys, thank you guys so much for joining us on this interview with Team Falcons. Guys, looking forward to seeing you guys fly out this weekend.
Thank you.
Well, it seems like the knowledge of the map is pretty good, but you would expect, right, from Falcons. They understand how the map works. Some of the best of them to do it, in fact, could very well be the best. Coming back into it again, game number 7. First off, a lot more games than anybody was expecting we would reach because everybody's like, oh, it could hit 4, it could hit potentially 3. Well, now we're at game number 7. Okay, we could have more. Ghost was looking at me. He was calling for 4 games. He was definitely wrong. I was saying 8. Regardless, though, the moment is about Team Falcons. Their chance to really cement all 3 of them in the histories of Warzone as a dynasty roster, something only very few individuals in esports have been able to say, right? So it's a big accomplishment. I've seen dynasty rosters form in the past. This obviously is one of them, and they would absolutely have earned it. Nick, you're now on the desk. Welcome back, first and foremost. Question is, and we asked Andrew this, and he didn't have an answer, I don't have an answer, but Falcons, what do they do? I mean, what can teams do to shut them down at this moment? Because they haven't been able to do so in the past.
I mean, I think at this point, if you are one of the teams that is trying to get a higher place, because obviously if they win, then the rest of the leaderboard freezes. If you're one of those teams that wants to put on drag this tournament out a little bit, I don't think you land on a team like the Falcons. I think you're asking to get absolutely smoked in their home ground. I think what you do is if you pick off someone like Ahsoka, let's say you're a COD Unity, you get a
get a knock on Soka, you full send that. You absolutely do your utmost to make sure you bring them down, cut them off at the knees. I think other than that, you just got to hope and pray there's not anyone who create border zones with an LTV, because then we are done, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Well, you know, COD Unity's right on their heels. Looking to catch up. They're about less than 20 points away, I think, from breaking 150, if I'm not mistaken. But also, there's other rosters. Team Aiden has been looking incredible today, Gio. You talk about COD Unity also looking great, but FaZe have been so consistent, right? Since haven't got a win today, that's the big thing. But at least as far as points goes, eliminations and placings, they've been doing just fine.
Yeah, I mean, actually, both of the teams that you just mentioned there were the two teams that I was thinking, like, if they're going to put a lot of points on the board in the next, assume we have the next couple of games, but like, let's assume that we do, it's going to be those two teams. And FaZe is a really big one to mention, especially looking at someone like Sage. He said there were 23 eliminations at the moment, but we just keep seeing these amazing moments from him, and the way that he keeps popping off, and he obviously knows what it's like to kind of be at the very top, and you know, he can help to pull his team through to actually get over that threshold of 150 points. Then, you know, maybe they will put a first win of the day on the only game that matters. You know, you do that one, baby. They got to get there first.
That's it.
They have it in them, but we're going to see what this next game holds first.
Can we give some love to the FaZe Black Squad? Because both FaZe teams, top 3, top 5. And I have to, Gabe Condit interview, I love Gabe's interview. You know, he said, have faith, believe in yourself, God bless up, but flanked. I don't know if it was the Solo Yo-Yo. He's got 24 eliminations on that leaderboard.
Okay.
Fired up for them, third place. Love to see what they can do in this next game.
Next game, right? Well, the next game is queued up. We're about to hop into game number 7, which could very well be the final game of the World Series of Warzone 2024. Will the team of Falcons submit themselves as a dynasty? Will we have more games? Community, do they want this to end already? Are they satisfied with second place and $160,000? Only the competitors can answer that question. And to tell the story, what could be the final game is our casters, Spider-Tip and Ghost.
Thank you so much, Taylor Reflections Noble. I am excited about this game. The tension in the air is palpable, Tiff, and I think the fun part about this is, yes, this could be the last game, or this could be the beginning of many. They've got an opportunity to shut things out and close it out and send everybody home right now before anybody else reaches that threshold. But Tiff, there's a lot of teams very, very close.
There really is, but you said it. Could this be the last game? Is this the potential last dance? You want to go out on top if you are Biffle there, but Scummin, one of the craziest fraggers of our lobby right now from COD Unity, about to breach 150, a team that, if they're averaging, what is that, just under 1.5 average multi, so every kill for them is worth 1.5, which means you just need about 10 to 16 to make it happen, right? And we need to see, can we go the distance? We need to at least win one once we hit 150. Stop the Falcons in their tracks.
I don't think Community has dropped the game under double-digit kills.
Exactly.
They've got it. They're going to be at 150 unless they decide to change things up and maybe drop Pop-Off. Who knows? That would be a ballsy move for sure. But folks, the beginning of the end. It might be a long road to victory, or it could be one single Game 7. We know what happens in Game 7. Everything is on the line, folks. It's time for Falcons to prove that they're the best team here. Let's drop in to Game number 7.
Well, here we go, and my God, COD, what is that circle? I know we're pulling to the north where pop-off power is play and allows for favorable rotations from the Falcons, but starting from the south and ending in military base. I can only imagine. We've seen so many circles that have ended just south of Zaravan suburbs, where you think about it, right? I'm really curious to see. Actually, just kidding. Apparently, we have a little bit of luck on our side. Maybe we're not going to go to the deep south. We're going to return back to the lobby and check in with everyone.
Okay, I got stressed. I'm not going to lie.
We're all stressed.
Make sure everything's working as intended. That would have been a wild one.
I wanted that circle. It's okay, though.
It could come back. You never know. We've seen a lot of zones in the south. Attorneys leading up to this one. I think we've only had one over the course of like 13 games
That's
or
true.
so, and that was maybe it. So, anyways, wow, okay, stressed a little bit, but back on the stage. Look, Tim, we do have some storylines to set up.
We do.
And I love that Dream shouted them out. FaZe Black has been doing the most today. And talk about a turnaround from yesterday. They didn't have an abysmal performance yesterday, but it wasn't a great one. And they're coming out and showing that, hey, we're living up to the hype. Gabe's living up to the hype, but Flank can perform on LAN, and he's doing a fantastic job of it today. Top 3 right now. Potentially, if it ends right now, they're walking away with $100,000.
That is actually crazy to say, especially in Vegas. $100,000 life-changing money, but they can also decide to stop the Falcons, keep it going one more game. Because this is actually my favorite part of the format. Because like you said, palpable tension in the Orleans arena. And what I do know is that everyone, even if you're a Falcons fan, you're hoping for them to convert it. But maybe your team isn't on that Call of Duty Warzone match point. I know each and every single one of you DJs out there are praying on the downfall of the Falcons.
I want more Warzone.
I want more Warzone. My volume's messed up. I'm probably gonna have to restart. Cause I was streaming. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay. Excuse me? I'm trying this new VPN. See if it works. If not, I'll turn it off. That's why it's already on 200 ping, because I have it in fucking Asia. I think it started on 200. Did you win today? I haven't even fucking looked in like 3 hours. Did you really? Let me see. Brett put up 75. See, I told you to start St. Brown. He got 23. Man, that's some bullshit. Stevenson got you 17. Mike Evans got me like 5 fucking points. Damn, Jameson Williams, though, still got 15. You might start both the damn fucking Lions receivers. Shit. Yeah, fuck you. You should have, see? You didn't believe in your own team. Turns out they're real. They're either really good or they're just, maybe the Cowboys are a fluke. I don't know. We'll see. I just refuse after Derek Carr's career to believe he's that good yet. Damn, he made that field goal. Fuck. Chiefs beat the Bengals by 1. Damn it, I might have to restart again because I don't think it's going to find matches. Fuck. I was hoping it would work. My buddy said he recommended this VPN, but it's not looking good. Ass. Must be fucking nice. Did you tell her you lost all the money last night, Phil? I don't believe you. This motherfucker lying his ass off. Alright, I'm about to try to switch it back, and if it lags me out, I'll be right back. Where is connection? North America. And then, yeah, it's still doing 170. Yeah, it is still on that one. Yeah, I'll probably have to. I'll be right back.